If you only knew the power of the dark side.
More powerful than a locomotive.
Hulk! Smash!
Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound.
There's more to them than meets the eye.
Hey there, boys and girls. We are here on Chuckles Crypt, Rhode Island Free Radio. Did you miss me, the one and only Chuckles the Klown? I know you did. I know maybe some of you out there missed George Garner. Well, don't worry, because in another hour, we're going to turn things over to him. And I'm sure he's got some great stuff for us coming up. With the news and everything, I'm definitely sure. And back into...
You're looking forward to it,
yes, admit it. Back into the research seat, Miss Nurse Misery, who is feeling better,
seat?
but you are definitely in the hot seat. And if I had a kettle, I would cook you and boil you to death for forgetting Iggy Pop as part of this.
Forget. I was too lazy to type it down.
You never...
It was in the parentheses. I said, to hell with the parentheses. I'm typing this quickly.
So you said the hell with Iggy Pop. The man himself.
It's common knowledge. You knew who it was.
The listeners might not. There might be someone new in Brazil that didn't know who that was.
Isn't it your job to announce the songs appropriately? So if you announced it wrong, that's your fault, not mine.
It's your job to type them out professionally. You're my assistant. Not a very good one. By the way, I'm looking for some assistants out there. If you're looking to work for free, come on down. Yep, I said free.
Keep in mind you have to feed him, drug him, bathe him, and do his laundry.
And prevent his lapses into occasional stupidity.
Occasional stupidity. That was being nice, thanks. That must have been a present for me.
I'm in a good mood.
Me too, and that's rare.
That's because you just had Taco Bell.
Yeah, I'm going to be competing with Mr. Jones in a little bit.
It'll be hell in here.
First off, today we're gonna talk a little bit about the Comic-Con after party, and we're gonna go into some. I don't know if it's so much as verses as strange meetups in the comic world, and we'll do a little strange verses. Like this year, there's been a lot of those coming up, but it's not something that is new to the comic world. But let's get down to Comic-Con. Some of you out there would say it was an unorganized disaster, and I would probably sit back and say, okay, you can say that, but I was fine.
Not in our seat. We were totally fine. We walked in, got our table, sat down, and it was whatever.
It was a good spot. Both buildings filled the capacity Saturday, and again, they're saying that this thing, in the next couple years, will rise to the popularity of the New York Comic-Con. And they're sure that in another 5 years, if it keeps going the way it's going, it will be on the same level as the San Diego Comic-Con. That's how big this con is getting.
Well, it makes sense because of the location.
And
because Providence, keep in mind, it's between easy traveling distance between Boston, Hartford, even New York. I mean,
yeah,
it's
not that
New
far.
York is 3.5 hours away.
They had people from New Jersey.
Only a train ride.
They had people from New Jersey down there. They had people from Canada coming down here. Really great turnout. We did well at our booth. Thank you to all those that came out and supported the cause and donated your hard-earned money so that we can keep terrifying you on the airways, both TV and radio. We appreciate that for coming down to see us at Rhode Island Free Radio. And, of course, saying hi to us.
There were even a couple lucky people that took some of the new asylum buddies home and get to sleep with you every night.
Yeah, I was hoping they would take me home, but they
Nope,
didn't.
they just wanted the cute little fluffy doll.
Now, we met a lot of celebrities at Comic-Con.
Yes.
And I hate to say it, but I'm not a fanboy. And half these guys...
Yes, you are.
No.
Thank you, Mr. Garner.
Half these people, I didn't even know who they were.
Chuckles, all of us at one time or another become fanboys.
Okay.
It's just a matter of... Now, I'll go with you. Right, you're not 100%. You don't drool over everybody of notoriety down there.
Unless
No.
it's Velvet Sky.
But from time to time, we all are reduced to fanboy. It's just a matter of...
Okay, so if Alice Cooper was there, yes. Hulk Hogan, I would go back
Exactly.
to that, yes.
Perfect example.
All right,
Yeah.
good. I'll take that one. But there was no one there I really knew or cared to know. Nurse Misery was happy. She met a couple of the guys from Star Trek. We were sitting down in the green room, and I've never watched the show Sons of Anarchy, and I know there's people out there going, oh, how dare you. Well, I don't really watch cable. I'm too poor. So we were up there, and we're sitting down. We're eating with some of the, what do they call them, ghost facers, and
The
cool
Ghost
guys.
Facers are from Supernatural.
Yeah, they were
spin-off.
cool. And then all of a sudden, in comes the Mayan gang from the Sons of Anarchy.
Those are some tough-looking dudes.
I don't. They asked me. They said, "Do you know who we are?" And I point blank answered them, "No." And they're like, have you ever watched my show? I'm like, no.
Have you ever watched my show?
I haven't watched your show. And the guy just looked at me like, there's actually someone in this studio or in this place that hasn't watched Sons of Anarchy. I'm like, it happened. I didn't see it. Not until like 2 days later, went home and watched it. I said, oh, my God.
We started to feel bad. We're like, we don't know these people, and we've seen them for like 5 years straight.
That's sometimes just as cool. I've done that with Rock and Shock, where I've met so-and-so from such and such horror movie, never heard of them, never knew who they were, and then I go home and watch the movie, and man, this guy's awesome.
Yeah. So we're like, this guy's so much cooler after he told us about the story about losing his cell phone and it being in the golf cart the whole time after taking a picture of a deer.
Yeah, everybody was pretty cool. Orlando Jones was probably our favorite because we freaked him out big time. He didn't like the fact that we were down there at the table, I don't think at all. He kept putting his glasses on, looking the other way, and we freaked him out. But the best one, ladies and gentlemen, this was my favorite. And we all know how I feel about the Ghost Hunters. One of my favorite shows. Good friends with probably about, I'd say 50% of the cast and crew that are there. But there's just one. The lead man himself, Jason Haas. And hopefully you'll listen, Jason. Every time I came down to see him and get a picture taken with him or talk business with him,
he was not at his
he
table.
disappeared from his table. Why? Because he has a huge phobia of clowns. And I'm thinking to myself, what is he going to do if a spirit in the shape of a clown manifests in front of him? Is he going to stay professional and record it, or is he going to turn it into a Scooby-Doo commercial and start running with his tail tucked between his legs?
Or just take a very unprofessional dump in his pants.
There was a lot of talk about that at the...
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of talk about people dumping in their pants.
It was a very interesting Q&A.
Yeah, people talking about pooping in their pants. I thought I was doing one of my live shows there.
I was waiting for you to pull out the
Now,
diaper,
a lot of talk on the part of the questioners or the panel.
The panel.
Yeah. Ghost facers talking about pooping their pants a lot.
From being scared of different things. And
Yeah, and these guys are supposed to be ghost chasers.
Well, no, the ghost facers are actors.
Yeah, but still, they're portraying something. It's just, to me, it baffles me that something as small, and this isn't the only paranormal investigator that is afraid of clowns. This is, for some reason, a big thing amongst the paranormal community, and I don't understand it because there are scarier things than me in that
demons?
dark. Yes, like demons that you can't see. Demons, the crackhead in the alley that you can't see that probably just stabbed you 5 times with his dirty syringe needle. The floor is falling out from underneath you because you're walking in a building that's definitely too unsafe to be inside there.
But
and,
God forbid there's a clown.
Yeah, and never mind the fact that these ghosts, you can't see them. You don't know what the hell they are. But a clown scares you. And I wanted to ask him why. So, Jason, if you are listening, send me a message back and tell me why you were afraid of clowns.
Yeah, I mean, I can't help here because I mean, as formidable looking as you yourself are in, makeup, Chuckles, I am not intrinsically, I am not born afraid of clowns. I just, I can say, okay, that clown's scary, but it's, I don't know, it's like some people with spiders. It's like that I just don't get. I really don't.
And I can't take the answer when someone says just because. When
no, that's stupid. That's the answer of a moron.
Something
right?
Triggered the phobia.
Why do I scare you? Just because? Because why? What did we do to you?
Unless they don't want to admit it. Like Daddy used to dress up like a clown when he molested me. Like something like that.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to say.
No,
in the middle of a convention hall.
One of the girls
came.
So
that's why they go with the just because.
Yeah.
One of the girls came up to me and she said, "I'm afraid of clowns," and I asked her that. And I got her and said, "Why?" And this was at Comic-Con, and she just looked at me and said, because. I said, no, there's got to be a reason. I'm not going to take because. And if you give me the reason of it or some stupid clown movie like that, I'm going to pie you right where you stand and give you a reason to be afraid of a clown. And she just said, well, one of the clowns at the circus took my dad's hat and invaded my space when I was a little person. Okay, I guess I could get that where somebody you don't know invades your space and takes something off. Someone,
So
you know.
she views clowns as thieves and
No, I don't think so much it was thief because it went
bursting the
back.
bubbles.
Yes, it burst her safety bubble. Someone had gone in too early, too soon, and maybe that child was coddled a lot, and this clown didn't know that because